What's up, fellas? It's great to see you, and as always, I'm glad that you're here. In today's video, we're going to talk about men's fragrance, and I want to reveal to you my top 10 list of fragrances for guys in their 40s that maybe you need to be checking out. Are you ready for this? Let's go. Okay, so first up, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be some fragrance expert. There's already a ton of guys on YouTube that have entire channels dedicated to just fragrance. But I think that I have a little different perspective on this because my content is geared towards the older adult guy. Like, we're not dead yet, we just happen to be a little bit older. If you're not currently wearing any fragrance, or maybe you've been wearing the same thing for like the last 6 or 8 years, it might be time to maybe take a look at something new, or at least stick to the end of this video so you can see my list and maybe you can discover something. So wearing a quality fragrance can benefit you in lots of different ways. Just for example, it can make you more memorable to brand new acquaintances in a positive way. It can also send a non-verbal message that you're confident and that you're a leader. It can also make you more approachable and send the message that you're more masculine and sexy. And who doesn't want that? All right, guys, so let's jump right into my list. Now, keep in mind that these are in no particular order whatsoever, but I am going to start off pretty strong with Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. I get the most compliments when I wear this, and I'm not talking about like, hey, smell me, what do you think? I'm talking about like random walking through the grocery store, like people just stop me and say, what are you wearing? Like, somebody smells good. Like in line at Starbucks, like it's amazing. I would absolutely consider this a mass appealing daytime fragrance that pretty much any guy can wear. And the cool thing is about pretty much everything I'm going to show you today is they all last a long time. So the performance is really outstanding. So this is, I'm getting like citrus. It's very fresh. It's aquatic. There's a little bit of woodsy flavor to it. But guys, I'm going to do one better for you, and I'm going to read from the manufacturer's websites on all of these, just to kind of give you a little more information. So what they're saying about Mont Blanc is we've got intense lavender, we've got cardamom, we've got whitewood, sandalwood, cedar, oak moss. Let's see, there's some white musk flavor in there as well. Anyway, guys, that's Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, number 1 on my list. All right, guys, next up on my list, I told you this was a strong list, Acqua di Gio Profumo. I've got the little travel bottle with me here. I've got the bigger bottle back in the other room. This is intense. This is for the guy. This smells like power. This smells like the guy that knows what he wants. This is the guy that's in charge. This is the leader. This is the boss. But it says all of that without being overbearing, without being cocky. It's very confident. But it's also got a freshness to it as well. Again, an amazing compliment getter. I would say more for a little bit of if you're dressing up, if you're going out to dinner, if you're going to a bar or a cocktail lounge or something like that, if you got a sport jacket on, if you got a nice pair of shoes on, if you look nice, if you look like the boss, definitely give this one a shot. Let me tell you what the manufacturer is saying. Giorgio Armani. Yes, smells like power, fresh bergamot, marine accords, and incense. Seductive, yes, definitely seductive. I would definitely give this one a shot, keep it in your collection, and wear it on those nights out. Number 2 on my list, Acqua di Gio Profumo. All right, guys, next up on my list is Dior Sauvage. This is the Eau de Toilette version, and it's got a cool magnetic cap. I love that. That's very nice. I would put this somewhere in between the first 2, somewhere in between the Legend Spirit and the Acqua di Gio Profumo. It's fresh, but it's also masculine, sensual. It's like confidence in a bottle. The other thing, guys, this is very popular. Lots of folks are running around wearing this. You're not going to be super unique. However, this is very mass appealing, so you won't really offend anyone. And this actually, I would say, translates really well from daytime to nighttime. This will take you from the office to the bar really, really well. This, there's vanilla, there's some spice. I did some pre-reading, you know. Vanilla, spice, bergamot, and kind of some smoky vanilla. Guys, another really strong fragrance. The next one on my list, Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette. Okay, so the next one on my list is one that I actually don't own, but I will be getting very, very soon. This is my little sample that I picked up from Nordstrom, and this is Prada Loam. I've heard this referred to as a soapy fragrance or like fabric softener, fresh from the shower, clean laundry. You've got to try this one. It's very, very nice, and I'll definitely be picking some up for myself. It's clean, it's fresh. The manufacturing notes are ginger, green notes, sandalwood. Yeah, super mass appealing. Office fragrance, guys. If you work in an office environment, very not offensive, but there's a little bit of sensuality built in here as well. Very clean, guys. The next one on my list is Prada Loam. All right, guys, next up I want to talk about the folks that actually inspired this video. It's the folks over at Scentbird. They reached out to me and we chatted a bit about doing maybe a video about fragrances and the top 10, you know, for guys in their 40s. And they sent me over 5 of these fragrances in these cool little containers. And it's pretty amazing because like I just said, I'm trying out the Prada Loam. And in this little bottle, you get, I mean, you can get these at Macy's, Nordstrom, wherever, you know, any department store that carries fragrance. And these are good for maybe 2 or 3 days, right? And the atomizer is really hard to work with, or worse yet, you get the kind that you have to like pop the little thing off, and then it just spills everywhere. Anyway, guys, I want to show you a little bit about Scentbird here real quick. I want to compare the vial sizes. Can you see this? This is the little sample you get from Nordstrom or Macy's. And this is the little vial that you get from Scentbird. The cool thing with Scentbird is that it's a way to try a fragrance without having to commit, you know, $100 or more for the entire bottle. So instead of like going and getting a little guy like this that's good for about 2 or 3 days, you can go on the Scentbird website, find a fragrance that you might be interested in, or fill out a profile and let their experts send it to you. You get one of these travel cases, and then you get a vial like this full of authentic, we'll get into that in a second, the authentic fragrance every single month for $14.95, $15. And that's such a cool way. You keep this in your car, it travels, it meets all the TSA regulations, and it's super, super cool. They've got labels on it so you know exactly what's in your container. Guys, it's really a no-brainer. And just so we're square here, guys, like I'm in no way receiving payment. This is not a sponsored video, but Scentbird did send me over 5 of these fragrances that I selected to be included in this video. So thank you very much to Scentbird. Guys, there's also going to be a link that I'm going to put down below that you can save 30% off your first month. Guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the scents and these fragrances that I selected from the Scentbird website, and we're going to talk about those next. Okay, the next one that I want to talk to you guys about is Versace Dylan Blue. You can see by the quantity in here that I've been using this quite a bit. I do like this one. I keep this one in my car. It's a very fresh fragrance, but it's also spicy and a little earthy. Yeah, very mass appealing. I'm almost going to lean towards floral, but not quite. It's just that fresh of a scent. I'm going to read some stuff off the website, what they say. Captivate sensual scents of the Mediterranean. Ooh. Let's see, aquatic hints. There's bergamot, grapefruit, which is that citrus fresh scent. There's also black pepper, tonka bean, which is kind of lends to that little bit of a masculinity that it has. Guys, this is going to be another purchase. The cool thing is, like, not to like pimp the heck out of Scentbird, guys, but like this is one that I've wanted to try. And the cool thing is that I get to try it for a whole month. And by like, halfway through the month, like I know I'm going to go out and buy this. So anyway, guys, Versace Dylan Blue, give it a shot. Okay, the next one on my list is we're staying with Versace. This is Versace Eros. And I like it so much that I actually own it in the big bottle. I don't wear this one as much. This is sometimes categorized as kind of a younger fragrance for younger guys. Like I've heard of it, I refer to it as like a clubbing fragrance. I don't know necessarily about all that. I do know that it's powerful. It is very spicy. I can kind of get that, like, it's a night out, you're dancing. I do get that a little bit. I don't know necessarily that it's really a younger man's fragrance. I think like I could definitely pull this off. Like I bought it, I wear it. Yeah, really quite good. There's lots going on in this one. Let me read from the website really quick, and I'll give you a couple of fragrance notes. What do we got? We have masculine, yes. Let's see, there is a freshness to it from mint leaves and Italian lemon zest and green apple. Let's see, there's more on sensuality, tonka bean, geranium flower, vanilla, cedarwood, oak moss. It is very intense and it is powerful. It does last a long time. I would definitely consider this one as a evening fragrance. Guys, Versace Eros, the next one on my list. Give it a shot. Okay, the next one on my list is from John Varvatos. It is the Artisan Aqua Eau de Toilette. I really like this one. This one is very sophisticated, I feel. The interesting thing, guys, so I grabbed all of these 5, and I've gotten different women's reactions. Like basically sat a bunch of my friends down and said, what do you think of this one? What do you think of this one? Who wears this? What line of work is he in? Is he a young guy? Is he an old guy? And this one is the most polarizing one. I got a mix of, well, that smells like, kind of an older guy, and then I've got other ones where it's like, no, that's a super young guy. So this one is super interesting. I think you should give this one a shot. Let me read a couple of the notes from the website. Invigorating citrus with accents of spices and herbs for a unique woody aroma, embodying confidence and creativity. Experience of aromas includes a layer of citrus with a fresh, zesty herbal undertone, spicy accents, and a rich, woody base. I would say that is right on. Guys, give this one a shot. So this is another area where getting a little sample like this from Scentbird like really makes a lot of sense. Like how does it wear? How does it smell on your skin? Guys, I'm really a fan of this one. I think you should give it a shot, and that's why I put it on my list. John Varvatos, Artisan Aqua Eau de Toilette. Okay, next on the list is Dolce Gabbana The One for Men. So this one also had really, really positive reactions. In fact, one of the women that smelled this like could not get enough of it, had to go out and buy it for her boyfriend. Like really phenomenal. This is a little bit different. This is smooth, I would say. There's a lot of these fragrances, or at least some of these that I've listed here, kind of have like this kind of like a high spice sort of note. This one is very smooth. Let me read some of what it says. Sensual, yes, I definitely give this one a strong edge on sensuality. Really like that one a lot. Very sexy. Central fragrance, masculine version of Dolce & Gabbana The One. So there is a different flavor of this Dolce & Gabbana The One. This is Dolce & Gabbana The One for Men. Maybe give them both a shot, but this is the one that I have, and I really, really like it. Very strong contender here. Let's take a look. Tobacco. Top notes come from mouthwatering combination of grapefruit, coriander, and basil. There's some heart notes, spicy and warm notes of cardamom and ginger, talking about strong sensuality. There's also base notes. Where am I at? Tobacco and cedarwood. So yes, very warm earthy. Yeah, very, very nice, very nice. I have worn this a bit. There's still a lot of juice left in here. I need to probably start wearing this one a little bit more. Like this one a lot. Guys, Dolce Gabbana The One for men. All right, guys, this is a very strong list. I hope you're enjoying this and getting something out of it. The next one on my list, we're wrapping things up. Guys, this is Bulgari Aqua Eau de Toilette. This one is also a little bit different. This is very much deep sea, very ocean, very aquatic, very clean, mass appealing, sexy fragrance. I would say that there's a lot of confidence in this one as well. There isn't a whole lot of notes on the website. It does talk about aquatic and woody, mandarin, petite grain, sage, mineral, amber. Guys, this is a really, really good one. I would not have, this was sort of a blind draw on the website. There's so many fragrances on the Scentbird website. In fact, there's like over 150 for men and 400 something, maybe even more than that for women. But yeah, this is a really terrific, different, unique fragrance. I'm glad I went with this one. I've heard a little bit about it, but hadn't really been anywhere that sells it. I was not able to get any type of samples anywhere. But once I saw it on the Scentbird website, I jumped on it. And I'm really glad that I got this one. This is a really, really good one. Really interesting, like rich and aquatic. I'm not sure how else to really describe that to you. Other than like coming out of the ocean, but being super clean. Anyway, guys, Bulgari Aqua Eau de Toilette. All right, guys, we're finishing strong. This is Creed Aventis. This is a niche brand. Very popular, very expensive. I've heard a ton about this, and I knew that I wanted it. Anyway, I went out and got it, and I'm so glad I did. You have to kind of be careful like how and when you wear this because it is so expensive. Let me read some of the notes from the website. Fruity and rich, very much. Top notes, bergamot, blackcurrant leaves, apple, pineapple. There's middle notes of pink berries, birch, patchouli, and jasmine. There's base notes of musk, oak moss, and vanilla. Guys, this is very, very good. Like positive ladies' reactions to this one. And this lasts like forever. This lasts such a long time. If you spray it on your clothing, it will last longer than if you spray it on your skin. Yeah, really fantastic. I'm glad I got this one. Creed Aventis, guys, the last one on my list. All right, guys, I'm going to give you one more bonus fragrance. And this is the fragrance that I wore for probably 4 or 5 years straight, nothing else. I was a polo guy when I was younger. Before then, I did lots of the polo fragrances, and then I went with what I'm about to show you, and it's super affordable, guys. But before I get into that, I just want to let you know that if you like men's lifestyle content like this, please hit that subscribe button. So guys, the next one that I want to talk about and show you is Fan Defendi. So like I said, this is a super affordable fragrance. It's very synthetic smelling, but it's very mass appealing. I'm going to read some of the notes from the website for you. Masculine, it smells bold with non-traditional combinations that stand out from the crowd. There's notes of citrus, wood, pink pepper, cardamom, basil, and leather. This cologne is fresh and spicy and works well as an everyday fragrance. I would absolutely agree with that. It is mass appealing. It doesn't last a super long time, a couple hours, so you do have to kind of reapply it throughout the day. But like I said, the Scentbird thing is a really fantastic, like game-changing, super no-brainer way to get your feet wet into, the fragrance world. Anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.